In the world of hacking, some names fade into obscurity, while others become legends. Jonathan James, better known as C0 Mraid, was one such legend. A teenager who breached some of the most secure networks in the world, his story is a mix of genius, controversy, and tragedy. This is the story of Jonathan James. Jonathan James was born in 1983 and grew up in Florida. Like many kids in the late 90s, he was fascinated by computers. But unlike most, he wanted to understand how they worked at a deeper level, how networks connected, how security systems were built, and more importantly, how they could be bypassed. By the time he was 15, he had already begun hacking into high-profile systems, setting the stage for one of the most infamous cyber crimes in history. Between 1999 and 2000, Jonathan James executed a series of cyber intrusions that would make him a legend in the hacking community. His targets? The US Department of Defense and NASA. Using a backdoor, he gained access to NASA's network and stole software worth $1.7 million. This software controlled critical operations related to the International Space Station. NASA had to shut down its systems for 3 weeks, costing them an additional $41,000. But he didn't stop there. Jonathan also hacked into the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, a branch of the US military that monitored threats like biological and nuclear weapons. He intercepted thousands of government emails, exposing vulnerabilities in some of the most secure networks in the world. It didn't take long for federal authorities to catch on. And in 2000, at just 16 years old, Jonathan James became the first juvenile in the US. Jonathan was sentenced to 6 months of house arrest, banned from using computers for personal gain, and placed under probation. However, after violating probation, he was sent to a juvenile detention center for 6 months. Despite his punishment, he remained well respected in the hacking community. Many saw him as a genius, a kid who outsmarted the most powerful institutions in the world. But the legal troubles didn't end there. In 2007, a massive cybercrime investigation was launched after hackers stole millions of credit card numbers from TJX, a major retail corporation. Authorities suspected Jonathan James was involved. Though there was no direct evidence linking him to the crime, his home was raided. The pressure of the investigation, combined with his past, pushed him to a breaking point. Section: Tragic end to closing duration, approximately 3 minutes. On May 18, 2008, at the age of 24, Jonathan James took his own life. In his suicide note, he expressed his belief that the justice system had already made up its mind about him, and that he would be blamed for crimes he didn't commit. He wrote, "I have no faith in the justice system. Perhaps my actions today and this letter will send a stronger message to the public. Either way, I have lost control over this situation, and this is my only way to regain control." Jonathan James's story remains one of the most haunting cases in the history of cybersecurity. He was a brilliant hacker who exposed flaws in some of the world's most secure systems, but he was also a young man caught in a legal system that wasn't built to handle cases like his. His legacy serves as both an inspiration and a warning, a reminder that with great power comes great responsibility, and that sometimes the brightest minds are the most misunderstood. What do you think about Jonathan James's story? Was he a cyber genius unfairly targeted, or did his actions warrant his fate? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this story interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the world of hacking and cybersecurity. Thanks for watching.